Hey buddy, watch this.
Hello, hello, Regis Kilbin is the name, and Hearthstone is the game, and welcome to the Advice Arena, where I give you advice on playing in Arena. This time around, my advice is pretty simple. Don't play this deck. This is the lowly Paladin, so named after the lowly Squire, but also because of the low expectations, low curve, and pretty much everything terrible possible about this deck has earned it that name, the lowly Paladin. I do not feel good about this deck. Our average card quality is particularly low. We have an insane number of 1-drops. We're 0-2 so far. I'm not happy with this draft. It's just nothing came together nicely. We have some good cards sprinkled in here and there, but they're so inconsistent and mixed in with all this junk that winning a game is actually going to be a challenge, but we won't give up. We'll try our very best. I'd love to get this deck to 3-2. 3-2 would be a magical marker. I will not be surprised if it goes 0-3. And that's not because we've misplayed. That's not because anything crazy has happened. I think the deck's just really, really bad. Even the best of us, which I'm certainly not one of the best of us, obviously. Not making that claim ever. Even the best of us, though, do suffer from these occasional runs where just nothing goes right. Your draft is miserable and the world hates you. So this is actually a decent hand here. We're going to keep the Gadgets in Jouster. If he hits, we'll be off to a good start. We have this combo, which we saw in part 1, where we play this, and then it dies to this. It's really powerful. But the Aldor can be a pretty strong follow-up. But he's going to have a 1-drop, which throws off our whole curve. I don't know. We'll see. Flame Juggler's good, too. I actually prefer that to Mad Bomber. It's a little more consistent. It's going to hit! It's going to hit! We couldn't even beat a 2-drop. Come on. We had to pick Voodoo Doctor. God almighty, everything about this deck is terrible. I'm actually going to play the Flame Juggler instead because I want to coin out the Avenge. And if this dies, if this kills this again, as we've already seen happen, don't say, oh, that's impossible. That would never happen. It's happened once already in this run. Literally the same 2 cards. In that case, the Avenge will be less likely to proc, so I want to make sure we can get that Avenge off. The Aldor is going to be pretty sick here to shut that thing down, and we could work on killing it, but there's really no urgency to do so. It's going to miss, and we'll see how it hits, and then we might clean it up next turn. Don't have a really good turn 4, but the Razor Fin's fine. We just have to play around board clear. If he's got like Hellfire or something, which would be nuts, we could be in trouble. Shadow Bolt, it looks like. Void Collar instead. Okay, that's actually terrifying. He can't proc the Avenge yet, so Darkscale Healer's not very good. Mad Bomber's really not very good either. I think we'll just play this and go face, honestly. I don't want to kill that any sooner than I have to. I still don't really want to kill that. I want to apply pressure, let him proc the Avenge, and see if we can't just push through and win the game. Granted, the longer this is alive, the more likely he is to draw a demon for it. But he could have many... Oh my god. Well, this is the world we live in now, boys. He did take a lot of damage from that, I'll admit, but this guy's probably going to heal it back eventually, but I gotta play it right. Like, if he doesn't deal with it, it might just do 12, win me the game. So, he can't actually deal with it very easily right now. If he keeps life tapping, he's going to be low. I don't know. There's a chance we can win, but it's still super unlikely. That's a horrifying card. This could be big if it hits. Oh, thank God. It actually missed. Okay, so we can clear this now. Unless he gets like a Doom Guard, I guess. He's looking for something. Another Void Color. Great. And a Dark Bomb. My God. We didn't even need the... So we're right back where we started. Just losing the game. I'll play this while we don't have dudes out. For once, it's going to hit nothing valuable. Yeah, that's probably the worst target, honestly, because it makes it easier for him to kill that. He's at 22 thanks to our guy, so I'm actually going to go ahead and kill this. Probably going to regret it when a Doom Guard pops out. Alright, so that's actually the first good decision we've had, and we'll save this for a future turn. Right now we can't guarantee it gets an attack, so... if he trades, we could actually, I don't know, we could get the board back, but the problem is, of course, is we are at a huge card disadvantage against a Warlock, and Warlocks thrive at drawing cards, so I think this is another loss. Oh my god. It's actually sort of good, but we can't do 1 damage to that, so it's actually not good. You can just clear it. I mean, Consecration helps. Oh god. I'm literally... I'm triggering on this run right now. This is insane. This dies for free, but what else can I do?
One day, I'll be a real knight.
He's just gonna pick apart my board. He can go boom, boom. This will probably miss and kill the Worgen as well, so we won't even be able to kill the Councilman. He could actually maybe just have lethal too, right? He has 10 on board. Like 1 charger would probably put him in the lethal range. God, a Consecration would be some justice, wouldn't it? That would be some justice. We could clear his board. Watch. What did I tell you? He even did it wrong. He didn't even do it right. He could have attacked here first to make it more likely, and he still got it. Like, still rewarded for it. Because this is the card I need right now. That wasn't even worth it because I buffed that. God. 0-3. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. What can you do? We didn't even have a close game. We got rolled every game. How is our game? I don't know how we had turns where we weren't on curve, by the way. Like, that happened numerous times where we floated a mana. How do you float a mana with that many 1-drops? God. So 25 dust. I don't even think 3 legendary pack could make up for this. It's not a bad pack, I guess, but his wings are funny. What can I say? We didn't play wrong. At least I can't imagine. I didn't like our draft. I mean, obviously we had terrible card quality and choices and terrible curve and everything. Oh, actually, that's what I wanted to disenchant. Disenchant this golden here, of course. Everything else as well. So we got some dust, I guess. Not a ton. I don't know what that's for, but... Oh, cool. I don't think we got that today, but... so yeah, what can you do but start a new run? I mean, I think we played fine. The draft just was not a friend to us. We drafted the best cards. I mean, we had the Hearth Arena assist, so it's not like we could have done much differently there. I think we played the arena run as well as humanly possible, or very close to it. Unfortunately, that meant 0-3. No wins. Unreal. Just absolutely abysmal, but what can you do? So that'll do it for the lowly Paladin. That is definitely one of the lowest arena decks I've ever had. I've only went 0-3 maybe 3 times total in like 2,000 wins. So it's not likely, but it happens from time to time. So thanks for enduring the lowly Paladin right alongside me, and until next time, game on.